Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Arizona Unplugged channel. So, the sun's going down, and decided to go for a little walk. It's nice and cool out, no wind. We've been having some pretty windy days since we've been here. We got here on Friday, and today is Tuesday, and we're still here for another 4 or 5 days. But decided to come for a walk and take you guys with me. So, walking on part of the property I don't think I've been at yet. So, kind of going for an adventure. There is a purpose of this video, though, I want to talk about. And, first and foremost, the most important thing is a shout out to my buddy Doug. Doug and Carrie, his wife Carrie, over at 2 Rebels Off Grid. Go check out their channel and subscribe. It's a great channel. They are homesteaders out in southeast Arizona. I'm at about central north Arizona. And they're doing some really cool stuff over there, guys. Adobe buildings and chicken coops and all kinds of cool stuff. Go check it out. It's really entertaining channel. They're mastering the art of video editing, which is something I am sorely lacking in. So what are you gonna do? But yeah, go check it out. Doug and Carrie, 2 Rebels Off Grid. What a great channel. I actually was blessed to actually meet Doug in person. I subscribed to his channel a long time ago, and we were chitty-chatting back and forth, and I invited him to come out here to my place and work for a few days, and he took me up on it, and I met him, and he hung out for a few days. It was really cool meeting him. What a fantastic guy. So yeah, go check him out. Just really good people. But the main topic of this video that I really wanted to bring out, and I think it's important, especially for those considering moving off grid, and that is, how do you communicate? Where, if there's a problem, how do you get a hold of someone for help? How do you reach out to family? Can you contact your neighbors? This is a really nice spot. Yeah, behind me, nice and clear. By the way, where it is. Huh, that's weird. There it is. Sporting a full moon, almost full moon. Communication. How do you get a hold of people? And this has been something that I've tried to deal with very quickly in moving off grid or getting this property. Now, of course, as we all know, there's a great system called Starlink. Elon Musk invented this satellite internet system, and it works great. We actually have it at our San Diego ranch, and it works great. It's mine's $120 because I didn't get in early, but I think for the most part, if you get in early, it's $110 a month. I think I spent $120, but whatever. It's really good internet. You can also get Wi-Fi through it, so you can make phone calls. So that's kind of the main way we communicate outside the homestead here. Other ways you may want to consider, and this is great if you have multiple vehicles, is get a CB. CB stands for Citizen Band. A Citizen Band radio. You don't need any special licenses. The radios themselves are relatively cheap. You can get a decent, like a, what do they call it, a Cobra or a Uniden. There's some really nice, the LTDs, the classics, which are the ones that I like, under a couple $100, and they're pretty easy to install. The antennas aren't very expensive, maybe $80 or so. So if you're wanting to communicate maybe to your home base, if you have family that are home and you're out and about in the hills, as long as you have good line of sight, with not any major mountains or things in the way, you should be able to communicate pretty well, especially if your home base has a big tower antenna. So that's one good way, or the second good way. And the third, which I really like, and I've been chatting with my neighbors around here, and they're all on board, are these guys, the little Baofangs. They're cheap. I believe they're made in China, of course, like everything else. You can get 2 of these for about 120 bucks. They come with chargers. This antenna is not what it comes with. These are like an additional $20. They're just a little bit more range. And I got a neighbor way over that way. I would say at least 5 miles, maybe even more, maybe 10 miles. And we talk to each other. We could use these radios to talk to each other. Now, you do technically need a license for these. So just so you know, you need a license for it. But the license is not hard to get. I think you can actually do it online now. It's not expensive, not hard. Just they want to make sure people don't abuse. Well, here, let's take this back. They want to make sure they can help control what people say and how they say it to other people. They want to control communication. So that's government for you. So the little Baofangs are cheap. They're easy to use. It's like a little walkie-talkie is what it is, but you have a lot more versatility with it. So that's really what I wanted to talk about today. Just 3 options, you guys. If you're considering moving off grid, how are you going to communicate with the outside world? Again, if you're new here, we've had this property for about 5 years, and we're building or rebuilding our homestead. Oh, I got to show you this. We're rebuilding an old homestead, getting it livable for myself and my family. We currently live in San Diego County, way east, so we're up in the mountains and the ranches. Man, I think I found my new favorite spot on the property. I'll show you this here in a second. But so we've lived out there for quite a while, and we are so close, guys, to moving out here full time. We're just getting a bunch of little punch list things done on the property to make it more livable, more comfortable. We still need to get furniture out here, but we are very, very close, guys, and we'll be doing a lot more content out here. Boy, this spot is beautiful. I'm going to put a table or a bench here, and this is now dubbed the sit down and have a glass of wine with your wife spot. You got to see this. So here we go. I've never been here before. Look at that view. Wow. And I could actually go another 10 feet uphill here. Wow, this is amazing. I didn't know this spot was here. Oh boy, I wish it was daylight and you guys can see it better. What a view. This camera does not do it justice, guys. And this is facing west, so we have the sunset here. This is a great spot. Wow, I'm excited. This is a cool spot. I don't even have to cut any trees down to get the view. This is amazing. I can imagine having a small little cabin right here with a big covered deck. And just look at this view. This is amazing. Glad I got to share this with you guys. This is really cool. Yeah, this camera does not do it justice, but trust me when I say this is a beautiful spot. This is great. This is fantastic. So anyways, like I said, if you're new here, please consider subscribing if you like the whole off-grid homesteading type of content. I haven't shown much of the off-grid lifestyle yet because we don't live here and we're just so darn busy, building and repairing and getting stuff together. Today, I actually pretty much completed the cabin's rain catchment system. We're totally off rainwater here. We don't have water pipes. I suppose I can get water delivered or go into town and fill up totes or something like that, but I really don't want to do that. We're totally off of rainwater here. The shop, the old hay barn that we converted into a shop, that already had a system, a really pretty robust system, about 5,000 gallons, I believe, of containment that we get off the roof. So that's what we've been living on while we're getting everything done. But I just added another 5,000 gallons, with which the small tank that's attached to my power room we now have a grand total of 10,550 gallons of water storage capacity here. And I haven't really did the math on how much rain roof we have, but it's all the buildings. All the buildings here have metal roofs, and we catch water off them now. Everything, when we do anything, we always keep that in mind on how we're going to add more rainwater catchment and storage. That's imperative out here. Without that, I mean, there's no life. Without water, you don't live. So that we will be building our gardens and orchards this winter. Of course, not planting during the winter because we're usually under snow here. But we're going to get our raised beds built and our fences built and all that good stuff. That's this winter. So by next spring, this time next year, we'll be planting. So as of right now, we're just getting our food like everybody else does. We do have a good amount of, stockpiled food that we brought out here for emergencies. But it's getting dark quick. I'm going to kind of start heading back. But yeah, this will be our, I don't know what that is. That's weird. Our future home. This is it. Yeah. So anyways, there you go, guys. Just wanted to get out here again while we're still out here and say hi, talk about communications and different ways you can do it while you're living off grid. We kind of have cell service here. Depends on where you're standing, how big of a mountain you're on. We have a cell phone booster by WeBoost. You can Google that, WeBoost. Spend the money, get the best one they have. It's like $500-$600. It really works well. It boosts your signal, so if you have data on your phone or internet, you can do that. And also through the company I'm with, you buy it's a little modem like this. It's like an additional phone line, so you're paying for like 2 phones, but this little modem gives you Wi-Fi. So here close to the building, anybody can get internet. So that's how I upload these videos while I'm here. Like I said, we do have Starlink, but that's over at the other house. It will be brought out here and when we move out here. But yeah, so there's, I guess, consider 4 ways for communication out here off grid. If you guys have any questions regarding, the communications aspect or what we're talking about, or really anything that's related to off grid and homesteading, this isn't my first rodeo, guys. I had a ranch a few years ago. If you guys are old timers from my other channel, Backcountry Preps, you probably would have saw a lot of that. We had all the gardens and greenhouses and livestock, and we're off well water and septic and all that. So it wasn't totally off grid, but it was definitely not suburban living. This, where we're at now, this is 100% off grid, guys. There is nothing connected to this property other than the earth itself. Thought I heard something howling. So there you go. If you guys have any questions, like I said, feel free to put it down in the comments box. Please subscribe if this type of content interests you. There will be a lot more videos upcoming, and a lot more content, more homesteady content. Anyways, here, might as well show you this one here. This is mullein. I talked about it the other day. This is first year. That's first year mullein. So when it germinates and pops up, this is the first year. The second year and subsequent years, you'll see a stalk coming out of the middle. It has really pretty flowers. Looks like we got a little bit of javelina scat here too. Wow, I'm really excited about that spot right there. Man, I can't wait till the wife's actually meeting us up here in a few days, and can't wait to show her that spot. She's gonna really like that. She's gonna say, build me a house here. I tell you what, guys, I'm not building any more houses. This thing's kicking my butt, but we're getting it done. So anyways, we'll cut the video here. Like I said, if you guys have any questions or want to really talk about anything homesteadery, that's a word too, Put it down in the comments box. Until then, prep and thrive. We'll see you guys later.